Hello. Okay, Dad, I'm trying to figure out how to make a template system for this, what I'm calling Touchdown PHP. I'll explain the name later, but um, I'm trying to make it easy to code pages really fast without A, overhead of having to see the template wrapped around each file, and B, without making people too lazy. That's kind of what I'm trying to accomplish. So ultimately, I'd like to be able to make a page like, let's call this index.php, and I can do something like use this template called my template, make the title hello world example on the page, and then we're going to pass some variables through, and it's going to inherit anything that's already been done so far as processing. I want to pass some script type through that'll be put in the head tag, and then I want to make the body here, put whatever text is in here, and then at the bottom I can put stuff too. Now, um, ultimately, you know what you're not seeing is doc type, HTML, and then the body, the head tags, title, all that stuff. You don't see that. That's on a different template file, and I'll show you kind of the structures of those in a block, graphical format, not in a text or in a code format. But the idea is so that most pages you're going to have a couple of lines of code here, and then some JavaScript here. Maybe most JavaScript in my system would be handled in a separate file, but you could still put some inline. And then if you wanted to put code, say, between here and have additional code that runs before the body output begins, then you could do that as well. But that way you have flexibility, and probably 90% of your code is going to go between these two tags anyway. You end up with between 5 and 20 lines here, and the rest of your files would be here. So it kind of makes it easy to develop stuff because you only have the content in front of you. Now, the way this would work is you'd have like a template file. So, for example, here's my template.php is what I called it, and I would put this in a folder called templates, and my software would automatically look for templates in that template folder, and I would build a template, in a way where I'd say, all right, let's load these variables that sent through from the content file, which we just looked at above. Let's then let's load the page head, which has the doc type, the head, the title, stuff like that, and variables can be sent through. I'll explain that in a second. Template headers, and what I mean by that is the navigation menus, logos, anything above the main body of the content. And in most pages we create, there's an area of content that changes, and 90% of the page stays the same around it. That's what we're trying to do here. And then the body section of it would load here. Any footers, sometimes copyright you see here, or other footer menus, and then anything you want to load after all this output is done, but before the script actually finishes. And if you have any wrap-up type work you want to do, like updating a database that it's done, or a view or something like that. So I kind of want to do that. That would be the template file. The index.php file then would look like this. We've kind of looked at one above, but this is the graphical format of it. So you'd have page options here with the template passing through the name, title, script tags, etc. Any of the preloading stuff would go here. And then we get the tag like I went with the start body there, and I actually think, end body there, so that would work. The majority of the body would go here, and then this. Now this file looks pretty big, but realistically we just saw what it looked like in code. It was pretty small. And then finally, the system would take and combine the two. It would put the preload stuff here that we looked at before. It would build the page head, taking in anything that we pass, such as the script tags, the page title, spelled wrong, any additional CSS I may want to pass through, etc. Template headers, anything we stuck in like menu permissions, etc., which we could do that through a simple array that we can pass. The body would then load, then it would load the template footers along, taking any information that we put in. Let's say we put, in a load footer function in our class that says, load this banner, or load the login link if he's logged in or logged out, or vice versa, and then the final stuff. So it would graphically look something like this. But all in all, I don't know how to combine the two. I'm not sure if I have to create, which would take an extra half a second in the server, and I don't know if I want to take that much time away from the script. Create a temporary file that actually merges these two together, and then does the include once or require once to actually process everything in the right order, or if there's a better way to do it. And when you're reading through this, a lot of the stuff is just anything you want to pass. This is all made up stuff. There's nothing in here that's specific. So page title, I guess, is, but you can pass anything you want to the page head if you have something that needs to load in the page head. If you have anything that needs to load in the template header, no matter what you put, you can just pass variables through, and then you would code the template file to pull the variables out. Now, there are some template systems out there. I haven't looked at a ton of them. I'm going to revisit some of them, but a lot of them have a lot of custom script tags you have to use, and it kind of gets overbearing and overwhelming, like Smarty, for example. And so I want to be able to say I don't need a bunch of custom script tags. All we need to do is know, use this to begin the body. These will automatically be put in the right spot. Here's a couple of 3 to 4 you need to know up front, and then you're done. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not sure how to load these various things in an object. I can send you a working copy of my touchdown.php code if you want, but that's kind of what I'm trying to get done. If you have any thoughts, let me know. Thanks.